Hey guys, Chris from Hot Tech Tips here. We are in Santa Fe, California at Meow Wolf. Long story short, walk through art exhibit, interactive, but it's a lot more than that. You'll see. Wow. So, just finished the tour of Meow Wolf. Also saw a little bit of the Midnight that was playing here in their venue space for bands. The venue space for music is just amazing. This entire place is amazing. It's amazing it can exist in the world we live in. I love it. Haunts can learn so much from this place. We'll continue on that in a little bit, but right now I'm just gushing. We'll get to the car and actually go over what haunts can learn from here. Alrighty, so as haunters, what can we learn from a place like Meow Wolf? Well, one, humans are tactile. We like to touch and feel things. So many haunts we have the hard, fast rules, no touching. Obviously no touching the actors makes perfect sense, but don't touch my sets or you're kicked out. This place just flips that over. If you're not supposed to touch it, it's either labeled, there's a few things that are labeled, do not climb or whatnot for things that wouldn't be safe, but other than that, everything is to be touched. Curiosity it's rewarded, much like an escape room, which might be why escape rooms are so popular, because again, you're supposed to touch things, you're supposed to hunt around, you're supposed to interact. So it's adding that level of immersion that most haunts can't do. Because in so many haunts you're walking through and things may be happening to you, but you're just a transient person walking through something. You're not actually experiencing the haunt and interacting with the haunt, just interacting with the actors. So maybe haunts should try to have more things you can touch, things that are interactive, be it, I've seen some great things. Night of Terror in Creamy Acres, Molokai Hill, they have, at least they had a soda machine, and if you hit the buttons, car horns would go off, clown horns would go off. That was hilarious. I've seen plenty of gags, don't put your hand in here, then you get an air blast. But I think we need more things like that, more props that actually do something. If say a phone rings, you pick it up, it does something. Or just ways you can interact with props beyond just triggering it as you walk by, but rather a prop that does something because you interacted with it. That would just add replay value to haunts as well. Because a lot of shows, if you can have beautiful sets and people come back to see the sets again and again, you can have great actors, people come back for that. But if you have multiple layers of things for people to do within the haunt as they go through, that would be pretty cool. What else to learn from it? The concert venue inside, amazing. Oh my god, amazing. I would love to see some haunts build the rotunda around a concert venue. You could even be walking over the concert as part of the haunt. That would just be amazing. And I'm sure you'll see in the video, or you saw in the video, that there's plenty of windows on the second floor you can stand at and watch the concert, but that's also part of the show from upstairs. Exit through the gift shop. That's always a good tip. They have some awesome local artists do some things for the gift shop, which that's something haunts could take away. You have your own custom characters and whatnot. Let your local artists get in on it. Give them a cut, obviously, so that way it's a win-win. Local artists make something cool. You have some really cool merch to sell in your shop. And, hey, you're making some money and you're selling more stuff, because honestly, most of us have 1,000 t-shirts. But if you have some really cool local art that's actually based around your haunt, that's fantastic. Plus, it supports your local artist, and a lot of our actors and staff are artists anyway, so it's a nice way to give back, and at the same time, it's helping you. Beyond that, this place is open year-round. They do concerts and events all the time. That's a great way for haunts. Per se, you're not opening for the haunt, but you can open up for a concert, open up for an event. And maybe you open up your haunt on the Saturday night with the event, a limited opening or whatnot. This place is just fantastic. It looks like it used to be a bowling alley. I'm guessing just by the shape of the building, the look of the parking lot, the fact that the one sign over here says Meow Wolf on a bowling pin. If you can see that over there. But all in all, this place is just amazing, and we need to see more art in haunts like this, and more interactivity, more you can touch it because it's going to do something. And just a place like this, it just opens up that curiosity, and adults giggling left and right, adults going down slides. I honestly feel like the adults have more fun than the kids do, because a place like this gives you permission to have fun. It is an adult playground that's suitable for all ages, and just wow. So if you're ever in the New Mexico area, Santa Fe, Meow Wolf, definitely check it out. Ticket prices are very fair. I mean, it's an artistic crowd, so they're trying to keep the price down so the college students and teenagers and all can afford to get in. But also there's plenty of adults here, so don't fret over age. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. This place is it's just a feel-good, awesome, fun time. Curiosity is the theme, and the more curious you are, the more awards you'll receive here. I wandered around for an hour and 45 minutes before the actual attraction closed, and I feel like I may have maybe seen it all. I really don't know. There's probably more I missed. There's other layers they have too for, again, that replay value. They have a phone app where you can find out different story elements. It'll guide you through different happenings and events within the show. And plus, like an escape room, every single room has so many things you can wander through, and dials and knobs and gizmos and gadgets and drawers full of things. This place is really amazing. It kind of puts you in the mind of Sleep No More if you've ever been to New York and seen that show. So Sleep No More meets a art gallery, meets a children's museum, meets a haunt, meets an escape room, meets a concert venue with, it's just an amazing place. Definitely get out here. I have so much inspiration for my haunt right now, I can't even think of where to start. Tech-wise, their audio throughout the place was fantastic. Many of the rooms seemed to have surround sound, or at least multiple speakers around the room. A lot of the sound was interactive. I'm not sure if it was motion sensor based or if it was just the soundtrack was moving around. A lot of the things you touch it makes the soundtrack go. And the looping soundtrack was seamless. Just very seamless tech experience. Projectors here and there, a lot of black lights, mostly LED lighting, and just a beautiful place. There was some use of fog. There was a laser xylophone or laser harp. There was a Pepper's Ghost illusion that was supposed to look like a hologram, which actually did look like a hologram. There were touchpads to open doors, which was just something out of Star Trek. I mean, just really good use of not too complicated but affordable haunt type technology in a show like this that just goes so far. Touchscreens here and there. It looked like they may have just been tablets. It might have been computer based, hard to say, but it was so seamless it just was not obvious at all. But again, more interactivity, even if it's a touchscreen, even if it's a button to open a door. It's just, it lets you touch, it lets you interact with the environment, feel the environment, and it's just a wonderful place. So at this point I'm gushing. I'll cut this short, and if you ever get the chance to go to Meow Wolf, get out here. They're building more apparently. If I heard right, the creator of Game of Thrones is giving them some funding because he loves the art behind it. And I'm sure this is just going to grow and grow to major cities because it needs to.